What's up, guys? So my Cyclone champion is at level 91 and you can see his build here. Just got some pretty much budget gear. Everything's worth under around 10 chaos except these rings. I paid a bit for them. They were like 60 ish, and I think this armor was actually given to me, but it's worth around, I've seen it down at 20C ish, and I crafted the dexterity. The Burgonet is worth a little bit, but it's still not the best roll. Pretty decent, but I think I hunted for that. I did have one though, so I sold it, and then so I basically broke even and got this one. I got a small upgrade. The in presence, I put Fatal Blade on it from Anointment, and I also traded one that I found and to get this one. But no, not that I found. The first one I got was about 5C, and then I ended up trading that, and then I paid around 15C for this one. So yeah, the most expensive piece of gear is probably the Elder Steel ring that I'm using here. But anyway, you can see my weapons are nothing special. They're pretty low on the actual physical damage. I've seen really good ones up at like 200 to 300 physical damage. Although the bonuses are all great, the physical damage being high on top of the bonuses is what makes a really good weapon. And I've had to craft Mana Leech because my chest piece, as I said, it's not that it's decent, but you know, it's missing the -15 to mana cost. But interestingly, I'm able to do T16 maps, but I die. So what's happened here is, I'll show my atlas. I've got a couple of the Crusaders down, or whatever they're called. I've got the Crusader and the Hunter down, and I'm awakened to level 4, and I've started doing a few awakening objectives. And basically every time I push above around T13, T14, I'll randomly get Reflect, or I'll go into a side, like one of the portals from Zana, and it'll have Reflect on it, and I won't notice until I spin into it and die. So I've gotten about halfway to 92 a couple times, and then ended up dying a few times, and like obviously I go back in after. Not on Reflect maps, obviously, but I go back in after something kills me, and I try to find a way to kill it, and I managed to actually get some objectives on the Atlas doing that, but I got fed up with losing my XP bar. So what I've done here is I've grabbed a bunch of T11 maps, T12, and I'm going to use up my Scarabs, which, not my middle, or I don't have any tier 3 Scarabs, but I'm going to use my Rusty Scarabs and just have some fun with these maps and show how the build's working. I don't go as long as I've got this this modifier here with the Mana Leech at the bottom. But hopefully I can get a better chest piece. They cost about 3x, and I've managed to save up. I've got 2x and 262 chaos, but I'll lose my resist. I won't be capped on resist anymore if I lose this chest piece, because 3x is for a crappy one. With just good life, high life, but no resist pretty much. And if I want resist, I need 4x. So I'm still a little bit short because Exalted and Chaos are trading at 1 to 180 at the moment. And every time 150 comes up, it's gone. So it was at 150 like a week ago, and now someone's either jacking it up or, you know, just taking advantage of the market. They've got a monopoly on it, and they're basically pushing it to 180.
Map, Exile.
So if let's see here, if my trade macro is working. I don't know if it's running. Is it running? It is, but it wasn't working for Exalted. PoE trade. See, that was a good weapon right there on that screenshot in the Facebook group. So if I go to the currency market, I'll just show you how annoying this is. So I want Exalted, and I've got Chaos, because that's Exalted is what all the good armors, like really good stuff, trade for. It's up at 170 and 2 for 360. It's still pretty bad, and you can see the original pricing by switching it to online, taking the online only off, so it's like a different time region or something, but there's people trading. I don't know if these could just be trying to manipulate the market to bring the price back down. But basically 140 for one, around 150, 160 is what it was at, like 158 last week. But this is the new one. This is since someone started, I don't know, someone started jacking the price up, or it's just the market. The market's just, Exalteds are just getting more valuable as people move into the really late game. Really late game content. But anyway, I just wanted to give that update for anyone that's been interested on my character. What I have invested a lot of chaos into though is these jewels. Not necessarily a lot of chaos, but a lot of resources. Because what I would do is I would buy the base jewel that's got, for example, see here the wall jewel wielding and 8 passive skill. That's what is, if you scour the jewel to re-roll it, that's what makes up what passives you're going to get. And then I would scour or I'd use my, see here, I've actually ran out of scouring. I would use my, where is it? I would use Chaos Orbs or Orbs of Alchemy. I was mainly scouring and Orb of Alchemying, and I would just rinse and repeat with the right passive amount. So with 8, for the large it's 8, and for medium it's 4, and I was using the channeling for mediums. And basically, I was able to trade for a few of them and get them on deals, like 4 chaos for a couple of these, and then I just re-rolled if I needed something else, because I've been going for a bit of a mix of, you can see here, DPS and survivability with the life regen, and it also increases my damage still. So it's not the best. Obviously, Deep Cuts is the awesome cluster jewel that everyone's going for, but they're up at tens of Exalted at the moment. So I went for the budget Smite the Weak, Insatiable Killer, which is still good for the build, and Deadly Repartee. And then what I've done for survivability is, you see here, this is what more budget oriented builds will go for gems like this, because you can get them randomly. They'll pop up for under 20C, and so they've got increased life, 7% life, and then good. I've gone for crit chance, but ideally you want multiplier, global multiplier, melee multiplier, to boost the damage up really high. I was able to get, I think, a little bit of multiplier here. I got this for 20C, and then there was like almost identical ones going for 1 Exalt, and I got that for 20C. So that's pretty decent, but still, it's only 1 multiplier. It's not a double multiplier. It's crit chance with the one hand. But now these same ones are going for like 4 Exalt. Something very close to this. So I was lucky there, but as you can see here, I'm basically in budget mode for my clusters. I've got no deep cuts yet. Maybe later, or if I can hopefully find one or save enough resources to re-roll these, or I'll buy a couple more cheap ones because I don't want to roll the ones I'm using, and I'll try to roll deep cuts into one of these here. But you can see I've got the same Vital Focus, Precise Focus, and I think the build will really come together when I get my -15 mana cost chest piece, because Vital Focus is actually pretty decent when combined with the budget jewels I've been using called Surging Vitality. Because what this does is 4% max life, so it's just a 2 passive gem, instead of worrying about the damage so much, because damage is fine if you want to kill stuff really fast, but if some bosses you can't always kill fast, and you just need survivability. So that's what I'm kind of aiming for, and I'll worry about the damage later when I get better weapons and stuff. But pretty much this Surging Vitality is pretty awesome. It's 8% max life and 0.5 life regen, and then every 5 seconds regenerate 10% life over 1 second. So check this out. If I look at my defense here, you can see my life regeneration 148, and it just jumps up 596 every so often. So that's been keeping me alive on some of the longer fights. The only issue is I can't take advantage of my life per second while channeling, because I'll eventually go as you can see. And that's also preventing me from running Pride, because I can actually run Pride. I don't need Precision. Precision's just nice to have, but I could swap Precision out, because after the first hit, which without Precision I've got around 75% chance to hit 67, which is enough. You only need 1 hit and then the champion takes over the taunt, and taunted cannot evade. So pretty much 100% chance to hit as far as I can figure. So yeah, I just need that initial hit, and then it all goes to my crit chance and my multiplier. So that's where Pride would come in for adding more physical damage. It would be great, but if I pop that on, you can see how much mana pool I've got to work with. And I'll die with that mana cost reduction. So I've just been running Precision, and then I think when I can finally run Pride, I don't think I'll be able to get them both without certain combinations of gear. When I can finally run Pride, I'll probably swap this out for an Ice Golem. And I don't know if I'll because I've currently got a cast combo of Blood Rage, but I don't want Blood Rage proccing all the time, because sometimes I'm trying to actually kite and Blood Rage is proccing. I can't hit anything when I'm kiting all the time, and I actually just end up, 4% of my maximum life per second. It's working against my regen that I've got from the cluster jewels. So having Blood Rage swapped with Precision, wherever that is in my gear over here. See, it does help with critical strike chance though, so it would be nice to still run it. But yeah, you can see when I turn it off, I do lose a fair bit of damage per second. But basically, critical strike chance while having the aura up. I was looking at Ice Golem. My train of thought here. I was looking at Ice Golem, and it gives me 20% critical strike chance. So not as good as 56, but I can get around the mana reservation with that. And another option is these other golems here that I've been looking at, but Ice Golem looks like the best because it's still decent, and that's only for level 1. It does go higher for higher levels. I just haven't bothered. But I'll play with it and figure it out. But right now the build is mainly just running these auras here: Blood and Sand, Flesh and Stone, Precision, Dread Banner, Vulnerability, which I use the Impresence to get the mana reservation to 0. So there are definitely better amulets out there, but they're much more expensive. And then I've anointed Fatal Blade onto there. So Fatal Blade is like a bunch of crit chance for swords, which is what I'm using. Crit chance and crit damage, I think. So yeah, it says 180k, but if I load into Path of Building for this budget build that I have managed to grind pretty well though. The levels have been going up pretty steady, apart from when I push too high a tier. So if I load up my character, I need to get him. Which level is this? Okay, so one more level put me here. I still don't have the jewel yet. It's okay. It doesn't add damage though, so don't worry about that level. You can see my combined DPS for Cyclone. It's here. I don't know if I have flasks enabled though. No, I don't. So I pop these at random. I don't use macros because even though a lot of people say auto flask is the best and everyone uses it, the official word from what's it called? Grinding Gear Games, GGG, is auto flasking is bannable, and I would rather just avoid the risk, even if it's a really small risk, because I'm not a big time streamer or anything like that. If I lose this account, then I'm out of Path of Exile. I'm not going to buy another one. And I've got a few skins on here, so other people probably don't care as much, I'm guessing, or they just think they'll never get detected. But at the very least, I do videos now and then, and if I was using auto flask, I think it would be pretty obvious if my flasking was just computer perfect every time. And I'm still missing a bunch of flasks. But you can see here my combined DPS is supposed to be around 283 with max stages. That's 2,800,000. But I'm missing, I'm missing deep cuts and a bunch of stuff. So what else was I going to share? It's just that, really. So that's where I'm at, and pretty steady. You can see I was able to defeat them. I didn't even die. Weirdly enough, I don't die on the what are these guys called? The must be saying some here. No, it doesn't say the actual name. What are these? The champions of the whatever these are. I can't remember the name, but I didn't die on these. Where I died was when I put 100% delirium on a T15 map and thought I could do it, and I did get a lot of loot, but I died, lost all my XP doing it, and I killed the boss and cleared it. Which T15 map was it? You can see here. Or was it T16? Nope, it was T15. 11, 12, 13, 14, 16. Yeah, 16. So you can see here I've actually completed a few of these and got the bonus objective. But I had 100 delirium on one of them. It was the dumbest idea, and then I also put scarabs on. And I ended up dying and forgetting to bank my loot, so I ended up coming out with about half the loot. I died like a few times and just went back in because I was frustrated. And I came out with like half the loot that I would have had if I had kept my cool. Because the stupid boss had like I don't know, there was a proc on the map that gave it like 50% health, so my normal spin that kills stuff in a few seconds or within 10 seconds was taking like a minute. And I finally downed him with 1 life left, but I had a full inventory of gear and couldn't pick up half the stuff. But anyway, it looks like I can actually get another... See, when this border, if you have the map tab, it's really helpful when you're close to summoning one of these guys. You can see here. You can actually find out which maps are more likely to... Well, they're warlord influence, so they're in these maps. So that's really tempting actually, because I've got no XP. I might do this first, because I don't lose anything by doing this. Because I've got nothing to lose. I got no XP to lose. So let's see here. Abominations. I don't need to corrupt it, it's just for a little bit of fun. But I want to try to get this to proc. Yep, it's in New Vestir. I've got my... I did miss out because I killed him too early, and then once you've killed one of the champion dudes, if you still needed... See how it's got obtained? I've obtained them all on this citadel. I still needed green and yellow on this one, and if you kill them too early, I don't know how it works, like maybe it's just how it is, but I didn't get the drops for this citadel. So I don't know if that means I can't get all the watchstones anymore, or if I have to clear it all and they'll like get set free once I've done the final boss, and they'll go back into the map, and then I can maybe get more watchstones. I don't know. I haven't really researched it thoroughly, but as far as I can tell now, I can't get any more green or yellow watchstones. So see this citadel over here, I got green and yellow, so I'm all good. Over here, cannot spawn. See, Conqueror cannot spawn. It's because he's dead, and green's dead. So yeah, I don't know. I hope I can still reach Awakening for the Awakening objectives, because some of them are Awakening 7, which needs a lot of watchstones. So I'll see what happens. It might just need more playing. I'm hoping that the end game isn't like fixed so that if you do something wrong, you're stuck with like 16 watchstones and you can't get 24 or however many there are. 32? Like, because ideally you want to get all of them and fill it, but you can also set favorite maps. They're all locked. I haven't even looked into that yet. I'm still learning because I only came from 3.5 to jumping up to 3.10. I missed a lot of content. Anyway, let's just try to run T15 on this budget build. This is probably the strongest part of my build, aside from, you know, it's just a good combination of everything. And I've just managed, I've basically focused on upgrades, but nothing too specific. And I've gone for stuff that'll boost my DPS, but then I've got certain combos in here, like the Mark of the Elder with the Shaper Ring. And the Shaper Ring's still missing, you know, obvious melee damage. It's missing DPS, and it's got spell damage on it. But it was actually the cheapest one I could find that was like 120C. So yeah, and these swords were like 20C budget swords. I don't know how I got it. One was 15C, I think it was this one. And I don't know why it was so cheap, because for me, I think it was probably worth a bit more, because it's got it's got decent physical damage, it's got the crit chance, global multiplier, and 21% attack speed, which is pretty good. And this one's pretty good too. Like, it's got multiplier, crit chance, multiplier, double multiplier. And I'm pretty sure I didn't spend any more than 20C each on these. One of them was 15, but maybe it was this one. Anyway. So, but you can see this is what I've focused on, at least as a not really a veteran. I have played a lot in older versions, but that's just a basic thing, you know, is that once you get around level 60, 70, you start to try to cap out your resists, and then whenever you get a gear upgrade, you can't sacrifice like 40 resist for an upgrade, because then it's not an upgrade anymore, because you lose survivability. So I've managed to somehow balance, like you can see I'm even using Dex here to use my swords, which is not ideal, because I should have more resist on here, and I would already have higher chaos. This is actually a really good budget belt, because 40% damage, strength, which adds HP, not as much as a really good like Stygian belt, Stygian Vice, whatever they're called, but you also get all resist 20 plus, and then increase flash charges, which is helpful. But anyway, enough talking. I'm gonna, how do I do this? I'm gonna put these back in. I'm gonna run this T15 map and show you how the build goes. And I don't have high move speed yet because of missing elements of my build. I haven't been able to focus on capping out the move speed. And because of my low HP, you see my HP is 4.4k. It should be much higher, like 5k plus, preferably 6k. So you'll notice that I don't like just jump, I don't leap slam that much for speed clearing, because it can get me killed. Like I just leap slam a little bit too much and then I just suddenly will get clapped. But yeah, this is T15. It's at level 82 in the corner. And it's 4 watchstones, whatever that does.
Ready, Exile? It is time to hunt.
So when I'm clearing, I switch to the Flesh and Stone, Blood and Sand. See how it's going over there. What is this? It's not dying. And I lose a bit of DPS. You can see here 372. Not that high on in-game. What's that? Amulets. I've also been grinding. Where I've made most of my money is actually just doing the combo that everyone... Oh, see that? Something just randomly killed me. This is why I said I'm doing this map first. Even just not paying enough attention gets me killed. But you can see my damage without spinning. Like I haven't got my stacks up yet, but I do get much higher damage with Flesh and Stone. With the blood. But my spin radius is so much better, and it gives me a little bit of survivability. I'm pretty sure I get the blind. What is killing me? It's one of these ranged mobs. I wasn't being careful enough. Anyway, I'm not too fast because I'm not grinding my level 92 yet. I'm gonna grind that at tier 11 or 12 where I won't randomly die. Like it's pretty hard to die at the lower tiers, and I'll just grind like 10 of those to get my. You can see the DPS is still pretty decent as long as I pop my flasks. So basically, I haven't got the best flasks. I haven't even got a flask mortar yet, which is the one that adds critical strike chance to the Quicksilver, to the silver flask. Because it's expensive, or I think you have to craft it, something like that. You need like a certain drop to actually craft it in the beast with your bestiary place. You can see here damage goes up to 40.
We will be best friends, Beast, until we slaughter you.
Yeah, I do take my time though. I'm not. See that?
True strength comes. We will be best friends. You have been captured, beast. You will be a survivor.
So if I do bosses though, I do switch to blood, because the damage, if I kill them before they kill me, basically. It's also good for high tier mapping. Actually, I probably should use it, because I'll kill stuff before it can damage me. It improves my clear time. So you can see here, if I switch, I lose like 100k damage.
My spirit is spent.
But I'll switch. I'll keep it on blood. Actually, I was trying to just demonstrate how I use it. I guess at least for sewers, I don't need large AoE radius. Okay, we'll see if I can go the rest of this map without dying.
There are no more worthy beasts nearby. So, I now will go feed the ones we caught.
120 if I have it. So good about that. No. Nothing. Righty, let's see if I can do this. This is a hard part. I get a lot of defense from spinning, but I also need a second to cast to get my War Chief out. There we go. My Val War Chief. And now I've lost my charges. Alrighty. So let's see. Ooh. Nothing. I actually need red jewelry really bad because it helps with my chaos combos. Although this is too high tier anyway for the chaos or vendor combination recipe. But I guess it's. I'll just see how that goes. Yeah, this one's a bit chunky.
I believe in traveling light.
Right. Anyway, nothing special there. I keep grabbing boots when I need gloves. Anyway, do the second tab for this. That'll do. They're not any good, nope.
Need a map?
Now, I did want to see if I could spawn another Conqueror. That's what they're called, Conquerors. Maybe. Feebled. Oh, that didn't get used. I guess you can only have one of each. Yeah, that used them all. Okay, one more. And then I'll go into my leveling. Jeez, that almost killed me.
Off you go, little beast. Away!
Go away, bomber.
Everyone you have slain had a life, had a family. Your turn will come one day.
You have been captured, beast. You will be a survivor, or you will be food.
XP is good here though. If only I could consistently do it without randomly dying. This. That was it. Never. Not fast enough. Oh, jeez.
We will be best friends, beast, until we slaughter you.
What's that? Fire damage. Nothing.
You go, little beast. Away! Survivor, you are well prepared for the end. This is a fine capture.
That's not bad. One more beast first. Get that out of the way. It's gotta be. Maybe it's in there when I go through the. Nope, it's over here.
An exhilarating hunt, Exile. Now, time for Einar to go to Einar business.
I believe in traveling light.
Oh, come on. Let's just sing. Towards one blessed. Okay, now let's see if I get raped on the boss. Alright, one of the easy bosses. Seeing if there's anything I can take with me here. There we go. Oh yes, I did get him. So say goodbye to all my XP because I'm gonna try. I want to try to take this guy on. Okay, let's see here. That was garbage.
Glad you made it back.
Projectile attack damage. Is that valuable? Yes, it's worth so much. Honestly, my trade stash is tabs and full, pretty much. It's just not even worth it. Save these rings up. Believe it or not, I do get a lot of flask sales, probably more than the other items I find, even at 20-30C, because people just want a quick flask and it's there. So I value those a bit. I might just chuck these spare gems somewhere else. Come on. Is that good? No. No, it's reduced amount recovered. Need see good roll. Maybe curses. Ah, maybe. Five chaos? 3 weeks ago. 17 hours ago, 1 chaos. Tough one. I'll try 5 chaos.
Judging by the trail of our quarry.
Okay, so this is for here. Warlord.
How are your maps?
Might actually make some room here in case I pick up
How
random
are your
stuff.
maps?
Oh, wait, there. Oh, Ripjaws. Whatever. Running too high.
This is your eternity.
See if I can stay alive. What the heck was that? What are those? What's the leader? There we go. And I'm on a dead end. Nice. Yes, I needed that. No, I didn't. It's not enough. See how we go. Oh, not this boss. that? Almost died. And now I've got no more charges. This is gonna suck. Probably gonna die here. This is where I lose my XP and shouldn't have done it.
I've killed countless thousands. What's one more?
Hand of justice.
Ugh.
Answer to your lord. Obey the law. No mercy. Force of arms.
Yes, give me stuff to kill. That's where I get my DPS. Come on, come on, come on. Ah. There we go.
Your strength is the law.
I believe in traveling light.
Just enough. Where do I put this now? See, they can't spawn anymore. Cannot spawn. The blue one can spawn. The last one can will spawn here, or maybe here. Oh, we can also spawn up there. But see how it's Citadel? It says cannot spawn here because I've already got the blue one there, and I've already got blue here, so pretty much. Oh, you can spawn in this corner too. Alrighty. I was able to do it. Yay.
Learn anything new? Good luck with your maps. Salah.
Let's check some of these. That can't be worth anything. How? Quantity, I guess.
Learn anything new?
I wonder if that's any good. Not really. No HP. Ah, that would have been decent if it had sockets. Still apparently is. Maybe. It is level 85 Warlord, so just the socket thing most people want. Their 6 links. I'll just try throwing it up for like 25 chaos or something. Just
Glad you
probably
made it
won't
back.
sell, but anyway. Okay, so back in the maps, I think I need to run more high tier maps to proc the last one. But I can do my leveling thing now, so 1, 2, 3. I just plan to run all these maps T12 and under to get to go to level 92, and I'll run them with. The temple actually got good XP. It's got good density. Just gotta make sure there's no. Yeah, that should be right. Okay.
Tremble in the might of the flames.
They know all your secrets. Nothing is hidden from their view.
What the heck is that? Go away. On. Look out. Just go down here real quick. I don't think I'll get the next thing in the bottom left. Not worth rushing through half the map. What is killing me? Is it Blood Rage? Yeah, it's Blood Rage. That's what I was talking about. That I just need to make it proc higher. Could level it. Is that any good? Probably that stupid queen sword I keep getting. Don't want it. What was that? You can see the XP is not super great, but the density is what's giving me the giving me a block or so per map. Help, it's after me. All garbage. The heck? What's going on there? Okay, I'm gonna go back to Alva.
I believe in traveling light.
What do I need to bank? Whoops. They good. Decoy totem. Ballista totem. This shiver sting, huh? That won't be worth anything. Trash, trash, trash. What's that? What is that? How do you tell if it's Warlord? Oh, it's corrupted anyway. Damn it. Still, that's not bad. It's almost an upgrade to what I'm using. If it had better resist. 45, 35. 1371. It's got it's semi-upgrade. I wonder what that's worth, roughly. 50C, 35 to 50C. I actually do need to bank now because of that. We'll just try. It's item level 79. If it was 85, it would have been much better. I'll try 40C. No, I'll put it for 50 because I should probably do a thorough search. Max life and the resistances are the main ones. Open on PoE trade, just to be sure. Yeah. It's a bit higher than that, but it is corrupted. So, see, that one's much better. Except that it's got 4 red. But, no, it's got low life. This one's got... Actually, looking at these, yeah, 50C is fair. That might be worth something too. Just need to get rid of some of my cheaper flasks. Yeah, it's nothing too special. It's easy as like weeks ago. This one was 2 days ago, they were both recent. Weeks ago, 2 days ago was 100C. something like that. Ooh, someone wants to buy something. Carry that. What, swap yet? Okay. That was actually a bad trade that I just sold. I wanted it for crafting and it was mirrored. I'm too stupid to check. I didn't check what mirrored actually does. You can't craft unmirrored. I'm sure other people have made that mistake. What was I doing? So belt, ring. I guess we'll just store everything in here. Screw it, I'll make it messy for a bit because I'm just recording. Do I need this? No.
Need a map?
It's actually decent, but no one was buying them. Maybe at 1C I would have sold them, but I couldn't be bothered now.
How are your maps?
Alrighty.
Ah, there
Okay,
you are.
so
Ready to revisit the past?
here.
The more you kill, the more you change my map.
Wow, this temple's
And the
already
closer we get to
3
finding the
incursions
temple
remaining.
in the present day.
I'd already done a fair bit.
Here's the plan.
Okay, so yeah, I want to upgrade it, and it doesn't really matter if I connect these or not, because everything's... These two are the ones I want to connect. No. Just
It's time.
need to kill the upper middle boss. Check these real quick. That's actually decent. What's that worth? 4K. I want to kill this guy up here. He's dead. And then I just need to put a random stone in. Doesn't really matter. Where am I missing? Is there a room up here? Yeah.
Good job.
What's that?
With Urumoti's rival dead, his
Okay,
resources
map
will be put to
upgrade,
good
good.
use.
Helmet. It's not really worth it, but I can check it anyway. That. No, it's too low. Could have been good. Okay, I'll just continue on my journey. See if I can get to level 92 without dying.
Just in time.
Even at tier 11 and 12, it can still happen. What's this chest doing? Stop it. Oh, Apex Rapier. Damn. Go away, go away. Okay. Just need to summon this guy to get rid of. Go away.
Just in time. Just in time.
Okay.
Ah, there you
Yes,
are.
that's what I wanted. I
Ready
want to
to
connect
revisit
these
the
two
past?
so that I can just go
The
through
more you
and
kill, the more you change my map.
you know it's all smooth.
And the closer we get to finding the temple in the present day. Have a look at where you're going.
I'd basically go workshop, back, and then old metal, and then like that. And then I just need to connect these two on the top. Weapons, a valuable item. Okay, so up and middle. Middle across. Okay.
Let's go.
Oh, two.
I do love the stink of victory.
Is there even anywhere else to connect? Maybe the top? Yeah.
Good job. The storm of the millennium, was it? Let's hope it doesn't ruin anything for us in the future.
Sounds fun.
The temple looms
I hope the
closer
last
with
one
each
gets me the
new
top,
step.
otherwise,
Find me again,
I don't know.
and
I
we'll
would need a
continue
breaching
our
room,
task.
a breaching upgrade. We'll see.
Just in time.
Okay.
Ah, there you are.
Oh, guess I didn't get it. That's fine. Still good XP. To discover the temple, I mean.
Hello, Exile. Ah,
So-
there you are. Ready to revisit the past?
Up and
The more you kill, the more you change my
doesn't
map.
matter.
Hello. Let's go.
This is up. And the rest doesn't really matter. Anywhere. Alrighty. Where have I missed? The middle? Yeah. Whatever.
Good job. The storm of the millennium, was it? Hello, Exile. I did it. I mean, we did it. The location of the temple is now clear.
I'll do it separate to being in a map.
cast
no.
yourself into oblivion.
What does it mean? What does it mean? I don't know if I actually need more armors. Okay, I did. Another ring to my collection. Gloves. It's all good. It's just looking like missing gloves. Why would you want this? I don't know.
Glad you made it back.
What are the roles? I'm gonna make some space here, so
Glad you made it back.
wait, what did I put in that was extra? Yep.
How are your maps? Need a map? How are your maps?
Alrighty, getting a bit tidier now. Bend to that.
Need a map? Glad you made it back, Exile. How are your maps?
These words, anything? Nope. Oh. Put that back then. Use. Can I double shaper it? Maybe. See. Nope. Oh well.
Life means as little as a passing moment of entertainment.
Nothing you do will be remembered.
I love hunting. Survivor, you are well prepared for the end. This is a fine capture. Do not worry, little beast. We are friends now.
Sorry about that, guys. I had to help my son. Hopefully you just skipped ahead if you're watching this, because I do raw uploads. Okay, how does this look? Let's go finish. I could probably just kill them with my war chief.
Friends, beast, until we slaughter you. There are no more worthy beasts nearby, so I now will
believe
go
in traveling
feed the
light.
ones we caught.
I believe in traveling light.
A life spent fleeing from the law leaves the spirit ready to escape with its newfound treasure.
How are your maps?
Might be nice. Let's try it.
Amidst the barren wastes, a slender strand of life blooms.
Tolerance of the intolerable is admirable.
Fleeing from the law leaves the spirit ready to escape with its newfound treasure.
My spirit is spent.
Oh, I'm moving so slow. Density there. Good, it's not the boss I hate. One of the maps like this has a boss I really hate. That Brine King guy.
Need a map, Exile? Learn anything new?
You will never escape this nightmare.
That was a Harbringer? I don't know.
I believe in traveling light.
Glad you made it back. Blessings. Cellar in. Need a map, Exile? Need a map?
Be hunted, Exile! Off you go, little beast! Away! You have been captured, beast! You will be a survivor, or you will be food!
lost in the middle of the jungle.
Do not worry, little beast. We are friends now. We will be best friends, beast. You have been captured, beast. You will be a survivor, or you will be food. Look upon this capture with pride, Exile. You hunt well. Worthy beasts nearby. So, Aina will go feed the ones we caught.
I believe in traveling light.
Need a map?
In a dis-
Cheers, buddy. Okay.
Cool winds. Salah.
Okay, what I should do to speed up this grind is get my temple done. Because that's sucking away my XP
I mean, we did
from
it.
missing out on it.
The location of the temple is now clear. Let's make history.
Let's do this. Okay, so just keep in mind where I'm at, 47%.
Dust and rot. Smell
Didn't even break a sweat.
treasure. We're close. Time to make history. At last, at Zoatl.
Why can't like 20 exaltants just drop? Come on, exalted. I haven't missed any, have I? Hope not. Oh well, what's the next room? Contains a valuable item.
There's so much potential for good here.
It's crap. Crappy, crap, crap. There's the valuable item. Where is the item I was promised? There it is. No, it's not. Is that just it? 2? Seems like it. What's this room about? Sacrifice a unique. First I need a new unique. Oh.
So many dead. Let's please not end up like that.
See, the game new. Oh yes, that's just what I wanted. Crappy gilded salad. Hell. Okay, so the next room is cellar, empty. Ooh, map room and jeweler's room. Oh, no, map room and then storage room, and then jeweler's room. Actually, all those rooms are good. They're decent. At least there's one small. Literally not many. I was hoping for better. It's kind of crappy. Wait, there was only tier 1, tier 2, so this won't be that good either. Oh well. You never know.
I believe in traveling light.
What is that? Never had a unique ambusher yet. Maybe it's a super epic weapon. No, it's a dagger. Damn it. That's sad. Taproot. Taproot is worth 0.5 hours ago. One blessed. It is almost a good roll though. Let's see if I can take a look at that. Attack speed. What comes up? Two or three chaos. So basically what I'd get for doing the chaos recipe.
I believe in traveling light.
I still need room. I don't need belts.
I believe in traveling light.
So close to the end too.
How are your maps?
Maybe worth trading.
Learn anything new?
Oops, not that one.
History repeats itself.
Did I go to the strongbox chamber? No, I didn't. Well, what's up here?
I believe in traveling light.
And that was it. And I'm at 55. Not too bad.
Need a map? Need a map? Learn anything new? Glad you made it back, Exile. How are your maps? Glad you made it back.
Alright guys, I gotta go look after my kids for a bit, so I'll probably continue this with the next upload and just take a break for now. If you've been watching, then appreciate the support, and any tips or questions, just ask away in the comments. Okay, see you later.